Today we're sewing up the Craft Studio Tee, a beginner-friendly pattern with loads of creative potential. I'm using a classic seersucker cotton spandex from GK Fashion Fabrics, and it's the perfect match for this relaxed, slightly cropped design. With its boxy fit, easy facings, and sleeves that hit just above the wrist, this tee comes together effortlessly. What really makes it special are the front and back seams, perfect for patchwork, color blocking, or using upcycled fabrics. Whether you're brand new to sewing or just want a quick, satisfying project, this tee is a joy to make. Stick around as we sew it step by step and unlock all the ways you can customize your very own Craft Studio Tee. Place your front pieces right sides together and pin the center seam. Sew the center seam with a 3/8 inch seam allowance and finish the raw edges together, then press them to one side. Once you've finished your front center seam, you can also choose to top stitch that seam allowance down from top to bottom, top stitching your seam allowance down along the side panel that you press the seam toward, with about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Repeat the same process to create the back piece, placing your back pieces right sides together and pinning the center seam. Sew with a 3/8 inch seam allowance, finish the raw edges together, press to one side, and then top stitch if desired. Place your front and back pieces right sides together and align the shoulder and side seams and pin in place. Sew both shoulders and both side seams with a 3/8 inch seam allowance, finish the raw edges together and press them toward the back of the garment. Fold your sleeve piece right sides together, aligning the underarm seam and pin in place. Sew with a 3/8 inch seam allowance, finish the raw edges together and press the seam toward the back of the garment. Repeat for both sleeves. For the bottom hem, we have a 2-inch hem allowance. I'm going to fold the raw edge to the wrong side by 1 inch, then 1 inch again, rolling the hem. I'll continue and pin all the way around. Then I can edge stitch along the upper inner fold all the way around the bottom of the sleeve, repeating for both sleeves. Place your corresponding sleeve right sides together with the armhole and pin the raw edges. Align the underarm seams and align the notch in the sleeve with the shoulder seam. Sew the armhole seam with a 3/8 inch seam allowance and finish the raw edges together. Repeat for both sleeves. For the bottom raw edge, you can choose the width of the hem you desire. I'm going to do the same as I did for the sleeves, rolling that raw edge to the wrong side by 1 inch, then 1 inch again, and pinning in place. Then I'll edge stitch close to the upper inner fold all the way around the bottom of the garment in the same way as we did for the sleeves. I've applied interfacing to the wrong side for both my front and back facing pieces. Now I'll place them right sides together, aligning the shoulder seams and pinning in place. Sew the shoulder seams at 3/8 of an inch and then press the seams open. Finish the outer raw edges of the facing all the way around. Place the facing and the neckline right sides together and pin all the way around, aligning the shoulder seams. Sew the facing in place all the way around with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Clip into the curves of the neckline for the front and back. Then we're going to understitch the facing, flipping the facing over its seam allowance and sewing the facing to the seam allowance underneath with about 1/8 of an inch seam allowance. I've turned my facing entirely to the inside of the garment along the neckline and given that a good press. Now, along the finished edge of the facing all the way around, I'm going to pin it to the bodice. Top stitch the facing to the neckline, edge stitching right along your finishing stitches all the way around. And now the top is complete. Thank you for joining me for this sew along. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future sewing tutorials, and I'll see you in the next video.